Lois, you're back.
I am almost.
Almost.
Phasing in.
How are you? How have preparations been going? What have you been doing apart from having kids?
Yeah, having kids. So I obviously went out on mat leave, didn't I, in August. Had a second little boy, and then Leon's been heading up operations as head coach. So I've been in once a week, give or take. Certainly, sort of more so after the Christmas break. And Leon and Laura and the rest of the staff have been heading up them operations, kind of been touching in with him, touching base with him sort of every couple of days. I don't know what it is. Coaching's it's crazy. It's kind of like I'm on mat leave from work, but it don't feel like work. So yeah, I've been in the loop, but Leon's just sort of run with it and been working the girls hard up pre-season, making sure that they're focused on that core skill and fitness, and then been adding sort of some of our sort of how we're going to play and what we're going to look like for the rest of the year. So it's been good to be in more often in the last couple of months and be across all of those bits. But yeah, it's been good, and Leon's sort of made sure that when I come back we'll be in a good spot and done a really good job, and I'm just looking forward to getting back in and then working with him over this next sort of couple of weeks for the season starting.
Is coaching escapism from real life or real life escapism from coaching?
I think coaching is I don't know. I think coaching is...
That was a deep question. I don't know.
That was a deep question.
Yeah.
I think I just don't see it as a job. I think it's more of a... I think rugby has been a way of a life since I was... I don't know how old. It's what I've always done. And so obviously when you're retired, I still wanted to be involved in rugby. So coaching is my outlet. And I think, everyone here in the room as part of the team loves being part of the team. And I'm just incredibly lucky that I got that opportunity to sort of be with the girls as head coach. And yeah, just love it. Love being part of the team and love pushing myself and them each week to be better and see what we can achieve in a season. I think still best season I've had is that one where we went on and won the grand final in 2022, I think it was. So I'm just looking forward to sort of wanting to emulate that again, really, and be successful with the group.
Bit of change around in the squad. Are you happy with the way the pieces are falling into place?
Yeah, really happy. Obviously, we've added the last couple of signings over the past sort of 4 weeks. So obviously, bringing Mellin's a massive addition for us, and then really great, really lucky to have managed to sign Lacey as well. Lacey from York. So Mel brings us that leadership and that experience in the house, which we've been looking for. And Lacey's just a great addition in terms of she's a competitor and she's got that experience of playing at the top level. So outside of that, they're both great people and have definitely added to the squad, and yeah, really looking forward to working with them more.
Did the team photo give away who the captain's going to be?
Probably. No comment.
That's fine. Almost got it right, Phil. Almost got it right. How have Vegas, how have the players who were out there, how have they been since coming back? Because there's a lot of criticism that they wouldn't have had before. Yeah,
and I think I think it's been tough for them. I think you got to put yourself in their shoes a little bit. They went out there to compete, and they went out there, having worked really hard and put themselves in the best position. And I can definitely vouch for the girls who went from our camp. They worked so hard on their fitness and their skills, and they'd made sure they had prepped as much as they possibly could. So I think it emotionally took a lot out of them, and they were kind of glad to get back and get straight back into it. But it were both physically and emotionally a big turnover for them. And I think that we've got they're quite young players, and I think they've come away from that going that they want to be better and they want to make sure that they compete more next time they get that opportunity. And I think that as a group we've got a responsibility to make sure that we support them to do that.
In terms of development and youth coming through, happy with the way the system's going at the moment and the number of girls getting involved in playing rugby these days?
Yeah, I think you've only got to look at our squad for that, really. I think we brought some exciting under-19s players through last year. We've added to that this year, so there's a couple more that have come up. But yeah, it's mega, and I think that's the most fulfilling side of the role sometimes. It's a totally different flip of the coin, and bringing them girls through to sort of represent their hometown club and the team that have come through as an academy product and academy graduate. So it's really exciting, and I know that they can't wait to get going. So there'll be some more new names that'll be definitely on the team sheet throughout the year, and I know that we're looking forward to watching them go. So I know that you guys will be on the other side, and the fans definitely. So the 19s program and the 16s program is definitely heading in the right direction, and supporting the girls to be able to make that step from 19s to Super League as and when the time comes for them, and to make sure that we get that youth coming through to keep the top teams, filling up with that talent and that pedigree.
How important is it that, we've obviously come out of Vegas, there's a lot of talk about the women's game and where it sits in terms of the rest of the sport. How important is it that those at the top of the game, or those who want to be at the top of the game at the moment, concentrate on how important the women's game is for the future of rugby league as a whole?
Are you talking about sort of like the
Money,
clubs involved?
Everything, yeah.
I think it's no different to being a player, is it? Across the board we could all be so much better, and I think we've just got to keep looking at it with a fresh perspective, and Vegas definitely gives us an opportunity for everyone to reflect and refresh and see where we're at, and ultimately we're not where we need to be if we want to go and compete in World Cups, because we were way off, and there's definitely things that we can do to support the players, the clubs. There's lots that we can do, and I think that we've just got to make sure that we keep reevaluating that and put positive steps in place. And I think that you can see from, I just said it over there, I was talking about my maternity leave, and I was just saying it's not what it was 4 years ago, and it isn't, it's much bigger, and we've just got to make sure that every year it's bigger and better, but we keep that performance at the sort of forefront, because as we get bigger and more opportunities on Sky and things like that, we've got to make sure that performance matches up to them opportunities.
Finally, what does success look like for Leeds this year?
I think every club in the room wants silverware, but for us, I think success will be winning that silverware, but making sure that week on week, we're looking at being better than we were the week before, and really, really challenging to just keep improving and improving week on week. But ultimately, every coach here wants to go on and win the Grand Final and Challenge Cup and League Leaders, and that's what we'll be judged on come the end of the year.